love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's Newsstand, and we are going to talk about She-Hulk episode 3 because everybody, and I mean everybody, okay, not everybody, obviously I'm being hyperbolic, but a lot of people online have lost their mind about this episode. If it's not one thing, it's another. I am going to hone on to specific parts of the show, but I want to give you my overall because I did review both the first 2 episodes via live stream, and I'm still really enjoying the show. Shocker, right? Somebody on the internet likes the show. I really like it. I really like it. It was clearly made for my demographic, and I think that's what people are failing to recognize is a lot of the people that are the loudest about this situation. It really wasn't made for them, and unfortunately, that's the truth behind the situation. They know their demographic. They know they're going for older women that find this kind of shit entertaining. Pretty basic stuff, but I do enjoy it. And now I'm going to say after this episode, it officially went on my higher list than Miss Marvel. I really liked that show also. But I digress. Let's hone in on 2 different parts of this show. And let's talk about the controversy. Let's talk about why I find them both a little silly. But actually, this first one that we're going to talk about really didn't get as controversial as I thought it had. And this is during a little bit of kind of an Entertainment Tonight type clip where they're talking about the different reaction to She-Hulk in the kind of corporate world and in this world in general. Now, this was definitely taking a shot at some of the anti-SJWs. It was clearly kind of satirizing them, even to the point of having it in a car. I'm sorry, I've watched enough Geeks and Gamers to know that Jeremy does these in his car a lot of the times, and it's kind of got the same talking points. But the icing on the cake here is that this was done months ago. This was filmed so long ago that they knew how people would react. They knew exactly their talking points and they were able to satirize it. And I thought it was a really well done scene. And I thought it was comical because if you can't laugh at yourself, if you can't look in the mirror and kind of find some humor in some of the stuff you say or some of the stuff you do, then maybe it's time to take a step back and realize that things are not so super serious. But I really did enjoy this. I thought it was a good way and a very honest way to look at online reactions and the way the world moves. Now, I have seen some people say they're taking shots at fans. I mean, no, not really. Not really at all. It's just supposed to be a joke. Again, it's a comedy. It's supposed to be a funny show. Now, let's talk about the biggest controversy of all. She-Hulk went overboard this time, guys. She went overboard. Save your children. Hide them. Put them in a closet if you have to. Because She-Hulk, she twerked. She danced with Megan Thee Stallion. Is everybody's kids okay? Are you guys gonna... Oh, wait, this isn't made for kids? You're trying to tell me that this show is TV-14? Wait, are you serious? Are you serious? Right? Oh, okay. All right. This show is obviously not made for kids. Like many other shows on Disney Plus, they have a rating that is more adult centric so they can bring over and incorporate more adult stuff into the MCU, like Deadpool, for instance. Both of those movies, Deadpool 1 and 2, probably shouldn't show your kids, but they're on Disney Plus. What about Logan? Yeah, these things are not always for kids. The MCU is not exclusively driven towards children. Actually, I would say it's almost not driven towards children anymore at all. At all. Yes. this happened. She danced with Megan Thee Stallion, and the world stopped for a minute. And it's not because her booty is so big. It was because She-Hulk, a party girl, a known girl in the comics, to actually be like this, to actually be extremely overtly sexual, did something overtly sexual. Meaning, she was right in character. Absolutely 100% in character for this show. And I have no issue with it. It was played for laughs. It was a end credit scene. And I don't see an issue with it. I'm sorry, I don't. Now, I do understand people saying that it's cringy. Completely. It's supposed to be that way, I think. Or maybe I'm just old and I can't twerk because I would probably fall over twice just trying to. I am not extremely graceful. I cannot do that. But this was made for laughs. Stop being the joke police. I know, ironic, right? In this whole situation, what we're seeing is a lot of hypocrisy. We're seeing a lot of people being okay that murder and worse has happened in the MCU. But if She-Hulk shakes her booty, you have to hide your children. Do you see how one thing is a dance move, even if it is a sexualized dance move, and one thing is brutal murder? Can you see the difference here? Where was the outrage then? Why was there no outrage? Speaking of outrage, we also seen Grace Mallory show up. You may remember her from the comics. Maybe. If you're familiar with the comics, you definitely will. Ray Spent. Yeah, I haven't seen a single person mention this. Not a single one. I have no issue with it. This girl's beautiful. She was in there for all of 20 seconds. But have you noticed the selective outrage? We want it to be like the source material. She-Hulk twerks, and it's like, you know, the party girl that She-Hulk is a source material following, and it's outrage. Something actually gets changed from the source material, and it is crickets. Actually, I haven't seen much with Titania either, to be fair. Now, my issue with Titania is that she looks like Peggy Bundy. I've said this all along. It's terrible. It's terrible. What happened to her? That's my issue. I'm sure that'll probably be explained in time. But right now, Peggy, honey, let me dress you. You will look much cuter, much girlier. I promise I will do wonders for your wardrobe. Goodness gracious. All right, let me know what you guys think about She-Hulk twerking and totally taking jabs at the fandom menace or such. Just taking jabs at online culture in general, really, I would say. Let me know what you guys think down below. I will see you in the next one. Bye.